welcome back to my channel. I am back with this week's 90 Day Fiance recap. Before I get started, I would love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every single week about 90 Day Fiance. I recap the episodes and make them a lot shorter, sweeter, and funnier, so if that's something you'd want to watch, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. Misha's daughters drive her to the airport. She says that the worst thing that could happen on this trip is she loses her best friend. No, the worst thing that could happen is he murders you and dumps you in the Dead Sea. Nicola is super excited. He's spraying himself with a ton of cologne, or maybe it's holy water. She arrives and they run up, they hug each other, and Nicola has his first kiss in 16 years. Thankfully, it's actually just a sweet, cute, short kiss. I thought for a second there we were going to see a reenactment of this guy. Remember that this meme was also from a TLC show. Misha says, "I'm so completed. Do I look how you thought?" "Yes, even better in person. Did I meet your expectations?" "Far exceeded. Even cuter, actually. You're my babe." They get in the car with Misha's 10 suitcases. He says, "Did you bring all of America with you? This is like the miracle of 5 loaves and 2 fish. Oh, I can't wait to hear all the church puns that these two have in store." They pray together and they drive off. Next is Gino and Jasmine. I don't know what the fuck she's wearing here. She looks Amish when she is far from it. "I'm happy that you're in a better mood, Gino. I wasn't expecting to wake up with your dick poking my back. You were all, 'Hey babe, I'm ready to give you that meat that you wanted.'" Jesus. "But then you didn't finish and you were all tired and out of breath. You know we've been together for 2.5 years and that's only the 7th time we had sex." The fact that she's keeping count. Gino's just like, yeah, and by the way, I brought you some gifts." I guess Gino never learned from the toothbrush incident because this time he brought her some kind of fanny pack and 1 bundle of hair. She says, "Do you know how many bundles I need? 10. My hair right now costs $3,500. Gino laughs, but she just death glares at him. Kinda scary. Next we meet Christian, 30 years old. He describes himself as the life of the party. He met a model named Cleo online. He describes her as a princess from another planet. So, an alien? Sure, she loves that. "I'm Cleo, I'm autistic, and I have panic attacks. I'm very overstimulated by things, you know, like parties. Opposites attract, I guess." So Cleo meets up with her friend Osama. No, not that one. And the first thing she does is look at the film crew, breaks the 4th wall, and asks them, "Oh, what are you guys' star signs? I really just love astrology so much. I hyperfixate on it. If a girl asks you your sign and makes you ask your mom the time that you were born, run." And I'm saying this as a girl. Christian is the most extroverted person that I've dated, so I'm a little worried about that. But I'm a total simp for him. And then the producer pretends to not know what simp means. He's like, "What's a simp?" Come on now. Next is Razvan and Amanda. They still haven't slept together. No groceries have been eaten, but they do go grocery shopping. "You want pizza, Amanda?" "No, I don't eat dairy." "What about waffles?" "I don't really like packaged food." "How about fish?" "I don't eat shellfish." "Damn bitch, I guess we'll get some ice cubes then. Are you gonna eat that?" Finally, they leave the store with salsa, which I assume came in a package, by the way. I used to feel bad for Amanda, but my god, she is miserable. Riley meets up with Violet for the first time. They had a bet going that whoever touched the other person first would lose, and that other person would be the boss for the rest of their trip. Of course, he hugs her first, and she's like, "Well, you lost the bet." It's kind of cute. And she says, "Do I look like my photos?" Bitch, no. He says, "Oh yeah, you lied. You don't look anything like your pictures." "Just kidding. You're more beautiful." Gino and Jasmine go out to eat. "So Jasmine, I wanted to talk to you about something. I've been working hard my whole life." "Why, are you losing money now?" No. I just wanted to ask you how you feel about signing a prenup." What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, this man knows he's about to die." Jasmine reacts about exactly how you'd expect. She says, "F you 100 times, you're disrespectful. I'm taking this ring off. We are no longer engaged. And you know what? I don't want to eat here anymore." So Gino opens the door for her to leave, and she makes him close the door again so she can open it herself. Unhinged. Literally. David arrives to the Philippines and meets up with Sheila. They're both super emotional about meeting each other. They're both crying. It seems very genuine. When I hold Sheila, it feels like heaven. She smells so good. Her hair, her perfume. By the way, just compare this to like Big Ed, where all he had to say about Rose was that her breath stunk and her legs were hairy. So he signs to Sheila that she's so beautiful, and they have like a little trouble communicating that he's hungry, but eventually with the texting app, they get the message. Next, Cleo is out with another friend for another reveal, being that she's transgender and she was born male. She says it took her a long time to come out as trans because she was already autistic and she didn't want to add anything else to the mix. She also says Christian has never dated a transgender person and that she has not had the surgery, if you know what I mean. Back to Christian. He says to his friends, I don't think anyone will be able to tell that Cleo is even trans. She presents as a gorgeous woman. His friends ask him, have you ever dated a trans person? He says, nah, but in college I made out with a guy and I immediately knew this ain't for me. I don't know, I feel like if you're even making out with a guy, it might be a little bit for you. Has Cleo had the surgery? She would have to tell you that. I'm not comfortable disclosing her information. Dude, her information's about to be all over TLC, but go on. And then in this confessional, Christian says, you know what? My friends are rude because I'm not asking, hey buddy, what's your girlfriend's labia look like? I feel like guys actually do talk to each other like that though. So you said you're not attracted to men, but how are you gonna be with her then? He says, it'll be fine. Sex isn't the end all be all. His friend sets him straight, she's like, actually it's kind of important. Actually no, when the D is in your face, it's gonna be very end all be all. Violet and Riley get to the hotel, 2 separate rooms of course, and then they go out to dinner. She says, you know, in Vietnam, the man is supposed to wait for the woman, not the other way around. He says, this is what I love about Violet. She's very direct in what she expects. He gifts her the pearls that he got her for her birthday, and she's like, aw, thanks babe, and then pats him on the cheek like he's a child that just gave her a worm that he found on the ground. And then she says in the confessional, I'm not actually a fan of pearls at all. They aren't rare in Vietnam. There's a farm out west that makes a ton of them. Riley is not appreciative that Violet didn't drop to her knees and praise him for this benevolent gift. He actually gets a little hostile. He's like, you know, we have a lot to work on. What are we doing tomorrow? I have some stuff to do at my school. When will I see you? You need to relax. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow night if you want to see me. If? You think I flew 2 days out here to see if I want to see you? I don't know how I'm not a priority for Violet right now. It sucks. I expected a little more engagement from her. I don't know how to explain it, but Riley is a little scary. Now I kind of see why women keep ghosting him. Amanda and Razvan go to the park. Now, the noises coming out of this park are a little terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of sounds like screeching animals in a cave or something, but apparently it's just a ton of birds. Amanda must be glad about this because she immediately found something to bitch and moan about, her favorite pastime. Oh my god, why is there so many birds? What if they poop on me? He says they might, and it would be well deserved at this point. So, I have a music video coming up, and I want you to be in it. Oh, how cute. But I'm not an actress, I don't want to be in it. Okay, well, I'll need to kiss an actress for the video then. Oh look, another thing for Amanda to seethe about. I need to call my producer. The producer says, your relationship is very fresh. I hope she understands about our video. This is rude. I can tell that they're talking about me in Romanian. Ah yes, Amanda, you are definitely in a place to be calling people rude right now. What did you say, Razvan? Well, we talked about the kiss in the video. No, you can't kiss anyone in the video. Okay, we won't do the kiss. Oh, you know what? Actually, do the kiss. Your actions will tell me what I need to know. He says, my ex-wife left me because she was jealous and didn't support my career. I hope that the same thing isn't happening here. No, I think Amanda just hates you. It's not jealousy, she just hates you. Misha and Nicola arrive to the hotel. Nicola goes into great effort to tell the doorman the entire story about how there better be 2 separate beds because they aren't married and no, she's totally not my prostitute. And Misha's like, okay babe, that's enough info dumping. They don't give a shit. I don't know if he knows how different it is to be a 46-year-old virgin. I just realized that I'm gonna have to navigate this. I'm comfortable being flirty, and he probably isn't. She tries to lay with Nicola in his bed, and he's like, go over there, crazy girl, before I get the chastity belt. Misha unloads her suitcase, and Nicola looks horrified. He's like, what is all this stuff? It's like a warehouse here. This is chaos. How will I sleep? Guess she didn't read Luke 12:15 about having too much shit. It's structured chaos, babe. Nicola knows that this is his only chance at ever bagging a 10, so he shuts up about it for now. And then he tries to feed her food romantically, but he gives her way too much and she's like, babe, you're supposed to give me a tiny bit of food, my eyes are watering. Oh, the cringe of this couple is gonna be so good over this season. So how was it meeting me? Amazing. Like in a dream. I want to marry you on the spot. If you get the annulment, of course. You know, I don't disagree, but I don't agree with you either. What, you don't want to marry me? There's a lot we have to learn still. Before they go to sleep, they pray together. Literally the only thing they have in common. Jasmine sleeps separate from Gino. When she wakes up, she immediately starts blasting him. You know, my ex-husband hid all the money from me, and I walked away with nothing. You're a different character, same story. If there's a prenup here, there is no marriage. Let me speak, Jasmine. If there's a prenup, I'm not gonna marry you. Period. Okay, you don't love me. Forget it. Jasmine starts ugly crying, like worse than Farrah Abraham. And Gino's trying to do a confessional with the production team in the room, and Jasmine stomps in there like, are you talking about me? Pack up and get out of his house that he paid for. If you loved me, Jasmine, you'd listen. Okay, what is it then? Here's my plan. If I initiate a divorce, you will have financial protection. She charges up to him, snatches the paper out of his hand, like she just has no respect for this man. And she reads it and she says, so if I initiate a divorce, I get a small amount, huh? If you cheat, I just have to accept it? Actually, if you read it, it says exception for cheating. Jasmine's response to that logic is to tear up the paper and throw it at him. He's like, well, I took a picture of it anyway. Get out of my house, Gino. My house. So interesting. My house. I'm not going to. You know what? I get along better with my exes than you. They're better people. I'm more attracted to my ex. He's better looking, he has more money than you, and no sex problems. Poor Gino is just trying to go against her. He's like, well, you're the worst sexual person in the world. And she says, you should ask my ex if I'm the worst sexual person. Lord, Jasmine may be insane, but her comebacks and her roasts are way better than Gino's. Why aren't you with your ex then? You know what? I won't even answer that. No woman will ever love him like me. He looks at me as a gold digger. Yeah, I really can't imagine why. And that's all for this episode of 90 Day Fiancé. What do you think of the very weird couples that TLC has chosen this far? I mean, they really pick people who are in every possible category of weirdness. And what do you think of Jasmine and Gino's fight? Do you think that she's in the right? Make sure to leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe for more 90 Day Fiancé recaps every week.